Good news, your game sucks. Even better news, my game does too. Hey, you're watching ADHD Game Dev Channel. Let's talk about it though. Does your game suck? It might suck. I'll tell you what, I get to this point every time when I'm creating something, when I get near the finish line, and I'm like, it's not good enough, it's terrible, and I want to rebuild everything. Watch my video called The ADHD Boredom Bomb to tell a little bit more about that story. But I think that there is this inflection point, especially towards the end of a project, where that self-doubt really has a chance to get into you and take root. And I start questioning, okay, is the project really, really bad? This is, a book, it's a video game. Because you can start to see all of the project from a holistic kind of view. When you're in close, making everything work, bit by bit, you're kind of up close to those mechanics. You're not actually taking a step back and looking at the whole thing. And you got to wonder, is it any good? And that's a valid question. I think that the answer is either yes or no. Yes, it's good. In that case, all of that worry is just self-doubt. It's just self-doubt, and it's fear, and it's comparison to other people that will get to you and make you feel bad about what you're doing. So don't let it get to you. Let it go. Recognize it, accept it, and say, not going to do that. We're not going to play that game. I'm going to keep walking my own path. All right. Second side. What if your game really does suck? What if it actually is bad? What if it's got issues? I would say that it's either irredeemably bad or it needs work, right? If you look at it and go, oh God, this really is irredeemably bad. Okay. Worst case scenario, you need to know when to pull the plug and when to walk away from it and say, all right, I'm going to move to something else that's better. I'd say that you're probably a lot more likely to do that just out of the desire to move on to another project than to actually have a legitimate reason for pulling the plug and walking away. It is harder to do the other thing if your project really does have problems, is to fix it. That's where you dig in, you knuckle down, you really start doing the work of fixing what you're working on. I'll give you an example. The other day I was working on Tiny, the Last Wayfinder, which you can wishlist on Steam, and you can play the demo right now too. Hey, shameless plug. I thought, this is no good. This sucks. And here I was beating myself up. And I had a couple things. One, my dear wife said, if it's not good enough, it's not good enough for who? Who is it not good enough for? Well, bless her. I love that. I was comparing myself to other people, and that's no good. That's a dead end. But I finally said, you know what this game needs? I wish you could do more stuff. You should be able to climb up the flowers and slide down leaves and get more dynamic. And I thought, well, I don't know. That's not in this game. Well, why not? I'm making it. It's my game. I can fix it. So I did. I started working and I added in a mechanic where you can climb up flowers. Okay, it took me like a day and a half to do it, but it was a great thing to do. I'm happy with it. I'm still massaging the mechanics and improving it. It was something that didn't exist before. It wasn't in the game plan, but now it's there and it's great. I took that negativity and I took that fear and I took that self-doubt and I turned it into action, something that I could resolve, rather than me stopping and letting it be a thought-stopping fear to say it's not good enough. I said, well, what would it take to tackle it? So I took that fear and I turned it into action and I made something new in the game and improved it in the process. That's called digging in and doing the work. The other thing that I'm going to experience fear in, and I'm already getting into my head about it, is to say that the game as a whole, the story, the flow, the end, is going to not be good enough. Okay, well look, you have an option here. You can either fix it or say, I'm going to sell it for $5.99 instead of $15.99 and get on with it, right? You don't have the right, as a creator, to tell people that they're not allowed to like your game. All right? Let me say it again to you. As a creator, you don't have the right to tell people that they're not allowed to like your game. Messy, unpolished, unfinished, not as good as the vision that's in your head. It was the best you could do with your own two hands, but there's an audience out there who might like it anyway. And if you don't think it's good enough, that's no reason for you not to share it with other people who will then have the option to either like it or not like it. So do your very best, do what you can to fix real problems. Don't get in your head about it. Finish it, get it across the finish line. Don't let self-doubt be a reason to not finish things. And be awesome today. I'll talk to you later.